Okay, my name is Don Gallardo. I'm from California, but I moved to Nashville about 4.5 years ago, and just been playing like folk rock, Americana kind of stuff for the last 4 years. Toured the UK last summer. In May I did a solo tour, and then I went with the band in September.
And what's the band called?
Don Gallardo and How Far West. Shoot, I've been playing for quite a while, and in Nashville it's hard to keep a lot of the same musicians together. People end up going on to bigger and brighter things and stuff, so this band I've had that you saw today is basically a band that I've had for the last year, and we're all like best friends, and we just kind of met randomly through the drummer I've been playing with for about 2.5 years. The bass player was just a friend of our steel player who wasn't here today that you didn't get to see. 2 full lengths and an EP, and my EP is digitally distributed through Dual Tone Records, which is Bobby Bear, Civil War. They're putting out the Civil Wars. They're doing all their radio promotion. Brett Denon. They got a good roster of people. They're digitally distributing my first EP, and then my last 2 albums I've kind of done independent, but our newest album we're going in the studio in about a week or so, and actually we're going in February 6th for a week, and then we're going in for 2 weeks in March.
Okay, and who would you say your influences are?
Well, I grew up, my dad listened to a lot of Beatles, my mom listened to a lot of Elvis Presley, and then later on I got into like Uncle Tupelo and Whiskey Town, and gosh, Steve Earle. There's so many different players. You know, Justin Townes Earle now is really doing it's kind of taking the route that I'm trying to fade off into. You know, I was doing a lot of like a little more rockin' stuff, and I'm trying to get back into what I really started doing, which is a little more being a songwriter and saying words that matter rather than just spitting out stuff behind rock. In downtown Nashville, we're kind of like a commodity in a way because we play all 60s and 70s music. Everyone else kind of plays everything that's on the radio. Good thing is you're coming with us. We just got a good backer for our newest album that we're going to be going in the studio with. And we'll definitely have like the same promoters that do the Avits and the Mumford & Sons and Steve Earle, and so we have a really good thing coming out, but
From the CDs at your shows, how else do you share your music?
Well, they're sold locally in a couple of local stores and whatnot, but also they're on iTunes, CD Baby. I mean, any e-music, like any Rhapsody, which is I have to say, like, Rhapsody has been so amazing for us because they've actually been playing us on their radio stations and whatnot, and it's been really cool. But we also play like in the UK on BBC, and then they're selling our physical CDs. You can buy physical CDs at Rough Trade in London. And cool. I've done a couple interviews where people are like, what do you want out of your music? And my response is always kind of like, I just wish someone would care. Like at least one person out there that actually had the money for us to be on just someone to care. I know all of us have the talent to do it, but there's millions of people across the world that have the talent that just don't. I mean, I persevere. I definitely push and push and push until something happens.